Hi, I'm Chad Belding, and this is a public service announcement from Idaho. If you're a Boise State Broncos fan, you guys got beat last night. I'm a Nevada boy. I have a degree from the University of Nevada, Reno, and we won. Hate me if you like, but we did, and we deserve to. I mean, that's the first time we beat you guys since 1998.
Yeah, 1942.
1998. It's cool though, but it's a heck of a time up here, guys. It's starting to actually get cold. We have Jake's birthday party to go tonight. We're gonna do a little dancing. We're gonna bring the cameras into a bar down here called Cowgirls. I will show you guys how to cut up as a redneck, swing dance a little bit.
Man, I can't wait to see that.
Well, we're dancing together.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to do that.
So guys, the moral of the story is, if you take your time and you hunt with friends and Alex, things turn out good. Sure.
And I would feel it, find my target and I drill it. More than a weapon in the right hands, feel you're not part of my plans. I was created for things much bigger, pump me up and pull the trigger. So go on, load me in the shotgun, hold on, I'm ready to blow. The faint of heart, hope that you're not one when I let go.
Here we are back at you from Idaho. Good buddy Chad Ryan. I know it looks like we're on a charity hunt up there every time we hunt with Chad. I'm telling you it's not. He's just a good buddy of ours. He knows how to duck hunt and he knows how to put us on the ducks. This year he brought along good buddy Jake Lowe, who's now one of our pro staffers at Banded Calls. Great guy. He's got some unbelievable contacts in that area around Boise. And we were on the mallards again. Tons of corn around this year, on and off the Snake River, in cornfields. 10 inches of snow, 5 inches of snow, snowing on us while we're hunting. It was a great trip. Idaho 2010. Let's get going. Guys, as you can see, we have a great day. We slept in a little bit, tired from being on the road, woke up, estimated 1 to 3 inches forecasted for Boise and the surrounding areas. We woke up to snow, and it's been continuous light drizzle of snow all morning. That means one thing: mallards and geese are going to feed all day. They're going to keep popping back and forth from their loaves for their day roosts. And we're going to set up a little dry field spread today with probably 8 or 9 dozen of the XFD lessers. Guys, something to consider is starting your duck hunts a little later in the afternoon. We very rarely get out before sunlight anymore and do the early morning thing and, you know, try to grind it out all day. We've learned that if you come in here, you know, 9:30, 10 in the morning, you watch what the ducks are going to do, you're going to have a successful hunt starting around noon all the way into the afternoon and the end of shooting light. So today, Jake's put us on an awesome cornfield. Came in here last night and this morning. The mallards are doing the same exact thing. So Alex is going to explain to you guys a little bit of how our blinds are going to be situated, how we're going to position the mojos, how we're going to utilize the full body goose decoys, and try to make a big enough imprint to give those ducks the idea that they need to be landing right here. They're hitting this field all over. So what are you thinking, Alex?
I'm thinking basically we got wind coming on our back, so we're going to obviously put the decoys out in front of us, cover the blinds up. We're going to use goose decoys because they really stand out. We got corn stubble, it's nice and tall. Those decoys, those Dakotas, they really stand out in this stuff. We're going to use a couple of mojos to really attract the ducks, get them centered up so we're shooting, so you guys get some footage of just birds coming in. So we want to see their feet down, their heads turning. That's what our whole goal is here.
And we also want to get Chad his first duck. So last year you guys seen how many problems he had shooting. So it's another year, he's on his second duck hunt, and we're going to try to get something close enough to where you can hit one and be successful and have a good night. And then maybe tomorrow we will be rewarded with another awesome breakfast burrito, because those were good.
And they were good.
Wow. Like, if I was a prisoner in prison and they said, what do you want for your last meal? If I was on death row, I would say, I want one of Alex Langbell's frozen potato cold egg breakfast burritos. That's what I want my last meal to be, because it was awesome. I'm sitting there just trying to grind it out. I'm looking at Jake. You could tell by looking at the kid, he's not afraid to eat anything. And
4 hours behind the stove.
Yeah. 4 hours behind the stove to give us icicle potatoes. Thanks, Alex. Those were good. What'd you cook them in? Ham? Did you let it warm up? No, I just let it sit in there. And then he put them in the oven. What gets me is that he puts them in the oven to keep them warm before he serves them, but he doesn't turn the oven on. So an oven that hasn't been on in a week is a cold oven, right?
Did you invite him?
Let's just put him in there.
Did you invite him?
This is unreal.
Can we hunt now?
Yeah, we can hunt, but if your hunting's anything like your cooking, dude, we're gonna go hungry. Oh, hey guys, whether it's the season, the off season, or just some needed personal time, I choose American Waterfowler to get me through. Whether I'm looking for some great tips, awesome news on gear and gadgets, or just some great reading, I choose them every month. Check them out at waterfowlermag.com and get your subscription today.
Cutting across the cornrows, I lost my camoscope. From the dash of my pickup truck, trying to make it to my favorite fishing hole. Yeah, the boys had the cooler of beer packed tighter than a can of old sardines. And all the dogs were ready to eat crackers and
1 o'clock. Here we go. Here we go.
What time?
Right in the hole. Get him! Wow.
We both got him. I think.
Uh-oh. I could not shoot that duck. I mean, that's as pretty as it gets.
And left again, Toby.
Get him!
One shot, one green egg.
Bandit? Yeah! No way! Is that the one?
My one duck.
No, that's the one you picked up second. Wow, was that pretty or what? Did I call it at the right time?
You called it perfect. Get him. Woo! Get him. Woo! Shoot.
I shot 3 times.
How pretty was that?
That's gorgeous.
You know, when you're hunting an area like Boise that's surrounded by mountains 360 degrees around it, the wind's gonna switch on you once in a while. We experience that a lot down in Nevada where I'm from. And when it does, you need to be adaptable as a waterfowl hunter. Get up out of your blinds, move your spread, move your mojos, get the wind at your back. The hunt's on.
I like my radio a little bit loud. It helps me feel what the song's about.
Kill it.
I like my truck with a little bit of mud on the side. And I take my jeans over any suit. The only shoes I own are these old boots. I don't like country clubs, 'cause you know I'm a honky-tonk man.
Great.
Well, if that sounds good enough for you, here I am.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Who shot him? Chad? Chad?
I can tell by the way you were peeling your label and scratching the pile of urethane off the table, sitting all alone in your red dress, looking uptight.
Done. Nice. Guys, today was a different kind of day. It never quit snowing. It never snowed hard, but it never let up. And these ducks flew all day. We got out here at noon, set up, had 4 guys in the blind, killed 7 ducks, 7 mallards a piece up here in Idaho. And it worked out perfect. We started off and the wind shifted on us and the ducks were approaching from the wrong way. Guys, when that happens, take 10 minutes, reevaluate what's going on, figure out what the ducks are doing, and then change your spread accordingly. We took the decoys out and put them more out in front of us, put our blind to where they were approaching from, got our camera guys set up, took about 10-15 minutes to do, and the results are, I mean, they're obvious, guys. We killed 28 mallards, 26 drakes, and 2 hens, and but it was awesome. Want to thank Jake, appreciate you, buddy, and Chad Ryan. We couldn't do it without you. You're my boy, dude. I can't turn the camera off. Chad, come here. I've known you for a long time, man. I love you.
I love you too.
You do?
Yeah.
Nice hat.
I know. You like it?
Yeah. Guys and girls, welcome to another calling tip this week, brought to you by Bandit Calls as well as Bandit University. This week I want to talk about utilization of the feed chuckle. When do you use it? When shouldn't you use it? How much do you use it during a hunt? I love it in a dry field. I also like it over water, as long as it's pretty shallow and it's realistic that puddle ducks are in there bobbing up and down feeding. Hen mallards are very aggressive. They're always jumping ahead of the drakes, jumping ahead of each other, trying to get to that corn kernel first, trying to get to that food source first. And in the whole time, their throats are working. There's little bits of air sneaking through their beaks. And like Buck Gardner used to say, it's almost like a machine gun when you're a kid. Turn your call around, point it at the mirror, just doing that little sound. Real tight little taps of your tongue up against the roof of your mouth. Abs are tight, abdomen's tight, using your diaphragm to pressurize that air up through your lungs into a tight throat. Rest of your body's relaxed. Let the position of your back pressure and that on hand create the different duck sounds. Like there's a bunch of different hen mallards feeding right there, mixed in with some drake whistles. You know, really squeak them, get it real tight up against the roof of your mouth and your tongue, and then drop it a little bit and get a little bit more air going through there in between each tap. You're gonna be amazed on how many different duck sounds you can create by that. When you get more proficient with it, don't be afraid to add in some quacks or greeters. Guys, practice that this week. Look in the mirror, get your cheeks right, get your air pressure, the pressurized air correct. We'll be right back here with you next week for another calling tip brought to you by Bandit Calls as well as Bandit University.
Follow us at twitter.com/banditnation.
Guys, we're in Idaho and I'm itching to get out on the water. I want to get that new Go Devil boat in the water, and that's exactly what we do. We get out on the Snake River. All we're doing is trying to find some ducks for the next day's hunt, and Chad talks me into setting up that day. Chad, we're starting off here. A lot of ducks on the river, and who knows how many we're going to shoot today. But before we get started, let's do, we were known around the Fowl Life for making some bets. Tom Chamberlain last year in Montana. How about if we don't kill 8 mallard drakes today, and that means you have to kill 7 or less. If we get to 8, you win. If we don't get to 8, I win. If I win, we get to give you 2 coats of spray tan on your head, face, chest, and stomach. 2 whole coats. So we'll let the first one dry for probably an hour, hour and a half, and then we'll put another coat on. Here we go again. I make a bet with a guy that's from that area, a local, a guy that knows the area a lot better than I do. What am I thinking? If you win,
Then I get to do the same to you.
okay, you get to do the same to me with 2 cans of spray, 2 coats of spray tan,
What?
2 coats of spray tan out of the can,
Good Lord.
all over my face, ears.
Where do you get that
chest,
stuff
and
at?
stomach. Any beauty store.
How do you know that?
My wife uses it once in a while. And we'll do that, and we get to film the entire thing And then when we go out to dinner, tomorrow night's our last night with you, we'll go out to dinner in public, and the loser has to be fake tan the entire time. And I'm talking so dark that when you smile, the waiter jumps back 4 feet when he's taking your order. Is that a good deal? 8 or less, 7 or less, I win. If we get to 8 or more, you win.
Do it.
We have 4.5 hours of hunting.
Do it. Do it.
I'll take the bet.
Nice. Oh, gosh.
I'm not losing this one, trust me. They're coming in right here. Right in the decoys, love and land. 2.
Are you not shooting him?
They're just a little far out there, dude, for camera. Be some good appetizers for tonight. Out front. The bet's on, and it's looking good for me. Sun shining, which is usually good for ducks, but there's no wind and it's pretty warm. I don't think they're going to feed hard this day, so I keep looking over to my right at Chad and Alex, and I'm just giggling. But this is exactly how I felt last year in Montana, and we all know what happened then. Hey, crowd.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself. Right on. Introduce yourself. Right on. We are the crowd. Yeah. And we are proud. Yeah. That's why we yell. Yeah. So very loud. Yeah. You don't remember cheerleading, dude? Oh, I was a male cheerleader for 3 years.
I know you were.
Oh, I know you were. I'm too good to be a male cheerleader because I used to walk around in a singlet and fake double legs on all the guys in the hallways at school. They were all afraid of me because I looked like a little mini rhinoceros walking through the hallways. I wrestle. Don't mess with me. Yeah, and your ears look like somebody frickin' ran them over with a dump truck. Huh? That wasn't funny? I could just see you in high school. Walking around, everybody calling you veggie tray head. Hey, Chad, you got some ranch I could dip your ears in? Hey guys and girls, Chad here. We're proud to announce the 2011 Bandit Calls North American Tour. We've teamed up with partners Cabela's, Max Prairie Wings, and Shill Sports, and we'll be joining them at all of their upcoming waterfowl events this summer. Go to banditcalls.com, click on the events tab to find out when and where we'll be. At every event, you can look us up for free posters as well as free t-shirts. See you guys there.
I'm a fan at facebook.com/banditnation.
Out to known airport way, just fast, the sun just fast.
You know, just like last year up in Montana with Tom Chamberlain, just because we made a bet, I was still gonna hunt hard. I was gonna call it every single duck I saw and try to get him to come to the decoy, see if Tom can shoot it. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here with Chad. These ducks just don't want to work us for some reason. Wow,
Chad,
he's
what a day.
excited.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. I won this year.
Chad, congratulations. You're about to become a lot darker.
We jumped out on the river real quick for the afternoon, not knowing what's going on really. We got a good hunt lined up for tomorrow, but it didn't work out for Chad, and time for some fake tan. This is going to be hilarious. Now I know what Charlie Sheen meant when he said, winning. Dude, I ain't kidding, man. I think the tan looks awesome. I mean, it's been 2 days and it's set in perfect, just like I thought it would. I mean, that Neutrogena stuff is awesome.
Yeah, it is a good product.
I think that, I really think that your skin tone is a lot better, and you should consider doing that all the time.
You
For
think?
real, yeah.
Well, it's crazy. It's like you wouldn't believe the compliments and the looks I've been getting.
Really?
I mean, it's
Well, I
boosted
mean,
my
it's
confidence.
I mean, it's unbelievable how it brings out the
my
blue
baby,
in your eyes.
My,
I mean,
my baby blues.
mean-
I had a girl walk up to me at Walmart today, and she was just flabbergasted.
just, I mean, well, when you see a guy like that, you automatically think of the Hoff
Yeah.
on Baywatch. I mean,
kinda
just
like
tanned and
a deer in the headlights.
yeah,
look,
it's just
I
like
get.
whoa,
I mean,
like You know, like, what do you mean, we people?
You like
know?
it, though?
Like, it's, I mean, it reminds me of Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I really do, bud.
But do you like it?
I think it's, I like it. It brings out
honest to God.
It brings out the distinctiveness in your lips, your eyes, just everything. I think it's totally awesome.
I'm going for the look all the time now.
Okay,
that was
cool.
one whole can?
Well, that was one whole can on your face, just your face and head. And your head's obviously the same color, but I think when you get to Belize in March for your buddy's wedding, you're going to fit right in, and you're going to be confident and comfortable on the beach because you're tanned.
Yeah, I got it. And, well,
I just think that. Check, duck, get out.
where are they at?
Right up front, guys. There we have it, part one of our Idaho excursion. I absolutely love Chad Ryan. Thank you, Mr. Jake Lowe. Without you guys, we couldn't have done it. That was a great start to the trip. Mother Nature obviously cooperated. There weren't a ton of ducks in the area at that time, but we made do with what we were given, and obviously we had a lot of laughs, a lot of high fives, and that's what the Fowl Life's all about. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch us on Twitter and Facebook, as well as thefowllife.com or banditnation.com. See y'all here next week.
It's in front of me, broken white lines and headlights. Rain splashing down, covering the glass. My vision blurred, but not my sight. Radio plays another tune, and road signs saying it won't be long. 4 states in 6 days, chasing my dreams. This can't be wrong, 'cause it's the rising of the sun. It's a bite in the air. Anticipation rides in my veins. A day like this must be rare. My foul life is in full swing. No telling